Hello everyone, I invite you to every Friday updates from the cryptocurrency market. We will start today's review by checking the situation on the BTC to USDT chart from the discussion that was presented on Wednesday. As we can see, the price maintained the resistance level at $28,364, and after positive testing, we could see a dynamic upward movement, which brought us closer to the upper limit of the resistance zone from $29,178 to $30,346. Moreover, it is visible that the price is attacking the upper limit of the upward channel for the second time. It is worth mentioning here that the exit from the channel is often at the height of the ongoing channel, which in this situation could result in an increase above the resistance at $31,807. And when we unfold the fib retracement grid, we will see that the next very strong resistance awaits us at around $36,160. Looking the other way, it is worth checking how the price supports have changed, and here you can immediately notice the shift of the support zone to levels from $28,977 to $28,206. Then the second zone with a slight change from $26,915 to $26,046, and then strong support remains unchanged at $24,921. When we look at the CHOP index, we can see that energy has been used again, but the consumption is not as dynamic as last time, and on the RSI indicator and the stock indicator, we see that the upper limit has been exceeded again, which resulted in a rebound, and we can see that there is room for the price to return even to the previous level mentioned support zone. As the second chart in today's review, we will check BNB in pair with USDT on a 4-hour time frame. First of all, we can use the blue lines to mark the upward trend channel in which the price is currently trying to go above it for the second time. Now let's move on to marking the support places. We will use the fib retracement tool to mark supports. And here we can see a strong support zone from $208.50 to $205.70. But when we fall lower, the next support is at $202. Looking the other way, we can similarly mark places where the price should encounter resistance on the way up. And here the price was rejected by the resistance zone from $214.60 to $218.50. And then we have a second strong zone from $222 to $228. The CHOP index indicates that most of the energy has been used. The RSI indicator shows that we approached the upper limit, which resulted in a price recovery. Similarly, the stock indicator began to reverse after approaching the upper limit, and it is clear that there is room for the price to go lower. Going further, we will check the link chart in pair with USDT on a one-day time frame. First, we will use blue lines to mark the downward trend channel in which the price is moving upwards, while locally there is an upward trend line visible, along which the price is climbing. As we can see, it also managed to return to a strong upward trend after emerging higher from EMA cross 200, which is important for the price to maintain this level now. Going further, we can move on to marking support areas when the price returns to correction. And here we can see the support zone from $7.05 to $6.61, which also contains the previously mentioned 200 moving average. Then we have the second zone from $6.17 to $5.53, followed by strong support at $4.74. Looking the other way, we see that the price has bounced off the important resistance zone from $7.78 to $8.58, which it has no strength to break yet. There is still a strong resistance at $9.65, which the price must overcome and test positive before moving further upwards. Please look at the CHOP index, which indicates that we have a lot of energy for the upcoming move. The RSI shows a return to the middle of the range, which creates room for a new upward move, while the stock indicator has rebounded to the lower limit and we have a visible upward movement with energy for it. I wish the price would go up a little higher. The last one in today's list is the chart of DOT in pair with USDT on a one-day time frame. First, we will use the blue lines to mark the downward trend channel where the price remains. Going further, we can move on to marking support areas when we start a larger correction. For this purpose, we will spread the trend-based fib extension grid. And we can see a strong support zone from $3.91 to $3.48. As you can see, the price has returned to the levels from which it started in the previous bull market. However, if we fall lower, we may see a drop to the support level of $2.86. Looking the other way, we see that the first significant resistance is the resistance zone from $4.53 to $4.80. Then there is resistance at $5.13 and another strong resistance at $6. Please look at the CHOP index, which indicates that the energy is running out. The RSI indicator shows that we are still moving near the lower limit, which gives room for increases. And the stock indicator is also above the lower limit, which may be an impulse for an upward movement. Technical analysis is provided by a third party and for informational purposes only. It does not reflect the views of CryptoDaily, nor is it intended to be used as legal, tax, investment, or financial advice.